Yeah, that's funny. Hold on, Tone. Let's get
Stupid,
you on
man.
there, man.
It's
All
stupid.
right. There we go. All right, man. We're here for another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered. Man, we got a lot to talk about. Had a lot of stuff happen in the football world, in the basketball world, sports world all together. What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
What's
What's
going
up?
on?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. How was everybody? Christmas, man. Everything was good. Thanksgiving.
Would have been fine if they
Bless.
wouldn't have
Oh,
put them Broncos on TV.
Broncos,
See, there he go.
Broncos, Broncos,
There he go.
Broncos. Let me see what we got first. He mentioned Broncos. Let me see if that's up
No,
first.
don't look,
Hey, bro, we
look.
got to talk about it. I'm
All
sorry to be the
right,
one
cool, cool. I'll get it off my chest.
No,
to tell
we
you.
don't got to talk about it.
We don't got to
It can
talk
be
about it.
quick. It can
You
be
said it could
quick.
be quick. Well,
It can be
Tony
the
don't
head
quick.
want to
coach,
talk about it.
the head coach for the Broncos got the boot. He got the doubles out, dupe pieces, double piece sign out. So, let's go. What's going on, Thurgood? We got a little bit of Vikings we're gonna talk about too tonight. But let's get into this head coaching with the Broncos and let's come back and talk about it.
Doing Christmas to all your family. Albert, let's start with the Denver. There's a lot of things here. The owners just said from now on that the what do we have there, J Mac? That the coach will answer to the owners, not the GM. Not if I'm Sean Payton, that's a red flag. Is there a is there a candidate though that you think is a strong favorite?
Well, I mean,
All right, he went on to say Sean Payton is a strong favorite for that. My question, man, to you is who's to blame, man, for the firing of the head coach of the Denver Broncos?
Go ahead,
Go
Tony.
ahead. Go ahead. Listen, bruh. This entire organization has been trash since the owner died. It has been ever since he died. It's been a bunch of I don't know. I don't know what John Elway was doing. He couldn't get the quarterback position right after Peyton Manning, but at least he put a team around Peyton Manning. Um, I'm not sure why, he stepped down and they hired this joker that they got in there now. I told y'all from the very beginning that the Russell Wilson thing was not going to work because they given up too much of their team, giving up too much of their draft picks, giving up too much of their salary cap. And for them to hire Nathaniel Hackett, and the only reason why they hired him is because they thought that it would make Aaron Rodgers decide that he wanted to be traded,
Come.
and then they could trade
Mm-hmm.
to the Broncos. It was a bad
Mm-hmm.
hire. Week 1, he destroyed. I watched the game. I watched the replay of that game, listening to Peyton and Eli Manning, and he sat there with it was 4th down and 5, and they had almost a minute left on the clock, and he had 3 timeouts. You paid $250 million for a quarterback. Instead, you let the clock run out and try to kick a 64-yard field goal in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
He was doomed that day. So much so that they made him hire a game management coach. So somebody that was just specifically in his ear telling him, hey, bro, I think you should call a timeout right here. Really, should I? Yeah, no, he had no business getting the job. Him being fired is just basically putting lipstick on the pig. It's going to be trash as long as they got to pay Russell Wilson because he is done. I don't want to talk about this no more. Y'all say what y'all got to say. I'm done because they trash.
Go ahead, Elliot. Go ahead, Elliot.
what I mean, the expectations were high. The bar was set high this year, because of bringing in Russell Wilson with the big contract. So I mean, somehow, some way, somewhere, we gotta have scapegoat. I mean, we can't put it on Russell totally
Wait,
because we can't
wait,
get rid of him. Where you
wait,
going other
wait,
than trading him?
wait. Hold
And
up.
nobody's
Tony, you
taking that
finished, Tony. You
contract.
No,
finished,
no.
Tony.
You not gonna
Nobody's
sit up
taking that
here and try to
contract.
make this dude out to be a victim as if he's a scapegoat.
Hey,
No. Listen, dude,
what?
the team wanted to punch Russell Wilson and the coach in the face ever since week 3. They both have been trashed this year. Nathaniel Hackett should have never gotten the job because it was his first time coaching. He didn't even call plays. He never
This is a
called
new
plays in
system
his
for Russell,
career,
man.
and then he walks
This is a
in to
new
beat.
system for Russell. We cannot grade him on this 1 year, this one season. We can't do that. They ain't fair to this brother. I mean, yeah, he got paid, and right so. I mean, he's earned that contract with his experience. It's just like you, Tony. You go to your job. I mean, come on now.
Nah,
We
my
ain't start
job
you off
pays.
at minimum wage.
No. My job right now, if I go somewhere, they paying me for what I could do for their company now. In the
So
NFL,
exactly, that's
these
what they did for
dummies
Russell.
paying people for stuff that they did a long time ago that they ain't showed in the last 3 years that they could do again. There was no reason in the world to give Russell Wilson this kind of money. None. There was no reason in the world to make him the third
I
highest
disagree
paid
with you,
player
Tony.
in the league. Come on, man. Won't nobody else gonna get that dude that
So,
money, man?
so if we sitting here looking at 11-2 team on the way to the playoffs, we wouldn't even have this conversation about Russell.
Let me ask you this. No, if we had 11-2, that meant that the coach was competent and that the quarterback was still good. Because neither of those things are true, they're 4-11. 4-11 with the number 3 scoring defense in the league. And the only reason why they just number 3 is because they stay on the field the entire game because Russell leads
I
the
just
league in
think the
3 and
bar
out.
was set a little too high coming in with his first season, Tony.
I
I
don't
mean,
care about a
the
bar.
expectations
Forget a bar. I'm talking about what
expectations were
came on the
too high.
field. Hey,
He
dude,
need more
if
than
they
one
were,
season to get adjusted. And
Elliot,
they didn't
if
give
the
they didn't give him that as a unit. I
Elliot,
mean, they had to get rid of somebody.
okay, Elliot, if we expected the Broncos to win 7 games this year, they still fell short by 3. I don't want to
They
hear
expected
this.
him to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah,
They
bruh.
expected him to win a
What
couple
I'm
of
trying
games
to
in the playoffs.
listen,
I mean, that was
listen,
expectations here. Two
listen,
hundred and
bruh.
fifty million dollars. It was
Listen,
expectations
bruh.
on both parts, but
They're
you
trash,
gotta
man.
give him
He's trash,
some
man.
time, man. It's one
Man,
season.
he's trash, man. He's trash.
You got to
He's
Nah,
give
never.
not
who
Russell
some
Wilson.
time.
He's trash,
I
dude. He's
mean,
done,
we talking about we didn't change the whole team.
bruh. The team last
Change the
year.
whole team.
Listen, they got rid of the quarterbacks that we had because they could only score 18 points a game, almost 19 points. Instead, they paid a new coach and $250 million for a team that can only score 14 points a game. You tell me where that's good. I don't want to hear Elliot. Don't make no excuse for this dude. We done, man. It's trash. They done. They trash. They whack. They done. They done. All right. They done. How have you got something to say? Elliot can't talk no more because I'm tired of this. They done.
Listen, man.
Trash.
Listen.
Howard, go ahead.
Y'all know me. I like Russell Wilson, man. I like
You
Russell
do.
Wilson. I've always liked Russell Wilson. But yo, the word trash is exactly what he was this year. You can't put it no other way, man. And Elliot, by the way, the system that they used was the same system that they used in Seattle. Coming down from the big dogs. They were talking about it today. That's why I let you know. But he did not look comfortable back there. He did not look like a quarterback. He did not look like he even been in the NFL for 4 years, for 3 years, the way he was playing this year. Like I said, I was given a benefit of doubt. His shoulder was messed up,
Oh,
blah, 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 whatever.
we talking about this week's
But
game? Oh, you talking about the whole season? You can go there on the whole
what,
season.
you might well go the whole season because he didn't play good. Elliot, I was a fan of his, period.
Have
And
one
I
of his
and Tony
better
was kept
seasons.
telling
I
me,
agree. I agree. He didn't have one of his better
no, this has
seasons.
been his no, this has been his worst season. It ain't any no better in it. This has been his worst season since he's been in the NFL, bro. Period. Even last year in Seattle,
Had
he
a
was
great
better than
career.
this.
He's had a great career.
Hey man, dude, stop.
So history tells us he can bounce back next season.
And
I'm not saying he can't. We just talking about this year. Hackett needed to get fired because he didn't like Tony
I'm saying
said
this
the
man
beginning of the
trash.
year when he should
Both of y'all
have
say
kicked
he
that field
trash. He's
goal.
not trash,
When he should
man.
have kicked
He
that
had a
field
bad
goal.
season.
No, he played like trash this year. He
No,
played
I ain't
like
gonna take
trash.
that one, man.
Come on. You watched
Trash
all
hey
because
their
he
man,
games,
paid two
man.
hundred and fifty million dollars.
Did
this
you
Trash
watch
because
all
he
dude,
their
signed
games,
two hundred and
E?
fifty million
this
dollar
dude
contract.
got. Hey, Elliot, let's put it in perspective. They paying that man this year. Let me see. They paying him almost $5 million per touchdown.
What's his
All
name? Say
right.
send him to Dallas.
Enough said.
And,
They paying him.
man,
They paying him $4 and some change million per touchdown. Dude,
but
bruh,
tell Thurgood shut up, man. That was-
I don't want to hear it. Next topic.
All right, we done with that.
Trash.
God, man, y'all hard, man. All right,
Trash.
listen, man.
Tony,
Brother Bishop,
he not
This
trash.
not
He
this
played
not.
like trash.
No, that's
I
what
don't
I'm talking about
understand.
this
I don't
year.
understand.
I'm
I
not
don't
saying,
understand.
hey,
Yeah,
I
I'm with
don't
you.
care nothing about him as a
I'm with you,
person.
Tone.
I don't care nothing about that. We just talking about what he showed. He could be the greatest
Yeah.
quarterback in the history of the league. He just refused to show any of those traits this year. This year,
Yeah,
he
Tom Brady
showed.
playing like trash.
I put it to you
Tom
this
Tom
way.
Brady
Brady
playing
been playing
like
like
wait a
trash.
trash.
minute, wait a
What,
No,
what
minute.
kind of
no.
Hold
career?
on.
Yes,
Hold
What
on.
kind of career do you have,
yes,
Howard? What kind of
Hold
career
on.
do you have,
Hold on.
Howard? You saying
Let
talking
me
about
just say it
Tom
like
Brady
this.
playing like
And
trash? What
this
kind of
will
career
tell
do
you.
you?
But look, this will tell you how I feel about it. Right now, I would rather have Baker Mayfield.
What? Put your glasses on. Put your glasses back on,
they
Howard.
old man.
Hey,
Look, man, he is
put your
playing like
glasses back
trash.
on. What kind of team? What kind of season did you have, Howard? You talking about Tom Brady didn't play good? What kind of season? You put your glasses back on. Look, man, let's go, man. Look, look. Hey, oh boy, let's go, man. Let's go. Look,
Lord
man.
have mercy.
Come on, put your glasses back
I
on.
would rather have Baker Mayfield.
I'm done, man.
Ooh, that's saying
Some
something
ball
right there.
right now,
I'm
though.
Listen,
done, man.
man. Listen. Let's watch this. Let's watch this little clip. Then we'll come back.
Trying to spoil some plans that the Chargers might have.
It's huge for Baker Mayfield's career. I can tell you right now, he's showing all the teams and trying to become the number one.
Here they come again. They got him again. Sack number 6.
All right, I showed that clip because I wanted to know: has Russell Wilson lost that locker room, man?
He never had the locker room, dude. Listen, while everybody else was talking about how excited there were a lot of players, because players talk. There were a lot of players around the league
I would.
that don't like him. There were a lot of players on the Broncos that weren't that super excited about having Russell Wilson come in there. And then some of them even got a little bit vocal when they gave him that contract. They were like, all right, well, maybe he gonna come out here and do it. And then week 1, he looked like he didn't know what he was doing. And immediately he was getting yelled at and fussed at. And that was a show on the coach. The backup quarterback went up to one of the linemen talking about, y'all got to protect him. I'm like, yo, bro, do y'all not realize that the quarterback is the one who's on the field calling out the line slides and line protections and moving this with a hot route and stuff like that? You can't be a $250 million player and miss the hot route. If they're blitzing on one side and they're leaving a man uncovered, it is your job as the quarterback to identify the hot, get that ball out of there, and you wouldn't have been sacked 8 times in the game. But
Well,
no,
you gotta have
he
time
don't
to do that, Tony.
You don't have to have
do
time
that
to
kind
throw
of
a
stuff.
hot route, Elliot. A hot route is take the ball and throw it. You
This is
can't
the
get back
NFL,
there in
Tony.
a second.
This is the NFL.
Tony D ain't good. Tony D ain't
This
good
is the
management.
NFL.
Hey man, listen, bro.
So
Listen, bro.
I would be disappointed if they wasn't showing these type of emotions, Bishop. That's good. They need to feel like that. I mean,
No,
they
it
lose.
ain't. No, it
They
ain't.
lose. They should
I
be on
don't.
the
You can
field
lose.
pushing
You
each
can be
other.
frustrated. You shouldn't be trying to strangle your coach and
They
quarterback.
get paid.
Stop talking to Elliot.
Everybody's getting paid.
What's your point with that statement?
Job is a job. Everybody got responsibility. And from the mouth of Tony, it's a team. It's a team effort. It ain't
is
one
a
man.
team. It is a team. Hey,
So we
it
gonna put
is a
all this
team.
on
Hold on.
Russell?
Wait. One person cannot win alone, but one person can lose a game. Bruh,
I don't know,
listen.
Tony.
Hey, dude.
I don't know about that one.
Hey, listen. I sat there and watched Gordon, supposed to be going in to score the touchdown, and he dropped the ball, and they pick it up and run down the other way. He's the one person that lost that game. The team got us down to this point, that one person made a mistake. You shouldn't be fumbling the ball when you a $12 million running back. You should not be fumbling the ball with one cornerback hitting you. Bro, it don't work that way. And Russell Wilson, all they had to do against the Colts, all he had to do was take a knee. They could have kicked the field goal, put the game out of range. But no, he tried to play superhero ball, throw it on the one good cornerback they got, get an interception. They go down from having a lead, go down, score a touchdown, and take it over. Now, you can say the defense gave up the touchdown. The defense was sitting there like, are you 250? Bruh, that's a rookie mistake. When you're in that position and you're in field goal range, it's two things the coach tell you. He said, it ain't but three things that can happen. Two of them are bad. One of them is good. Can't take a sack. Can't throw an interception. Anything else is all right. Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. They pay him $250 million, bro. You're not supposed to throw the ball straight to the other dude, and then gonna get mad. Dude, when your receivers are looking like, bro, you call for the hot route, I'm over here wide open, and then you still try to force it to Cortland Sutton. Man, he is done, man. He's used to having somebody like DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett that he could just throw the ball up in the air to, and those guys go and get it. He's not that guy, man.
Let me ask you a question. When you say he's done, do you mean he's done with the Broncos, or he's done as far as being a top-tier quarterback?
He's never been a top-tier quarterback. Like, I don't understand why just because your team is winning does not mean
$250 million say you wrong.
No. Listen, you can be on a quarterback on a great team. It does not mean that they can take you, put you on a bad team, and you make a bad team better. No. What I'm saying is he has never. Now,
you're on a good team.
No. Now, you put Tom Brady, he showed it. You take away the interceptions, put somebody in there. If all the rest of the pieces around there, Tom Brady is going to do the right thing. And so Tom Brady is going to turn it to the wins. I guarantee you right now, if Tom Brady would have been playing with this Denver defense, they would be going to the Super Bowl right now. And that's me saying something good about Tom Brady.
I agree with you.
Russell Wilson can't hold Tom Brady's practice cleats. Forget anything else. He's not even in the same stratosphere. He has never been in the same stratosphere. And when they let Russ cook, he sold the Super Bowl, dude. Man, come on, man. That dude has never been that dude, man. He has never been that dude. Early in his career, he was carried by a defense and a running game.
He that guy. He may not be that dude, but he that guy.
No, hey man, listen. If somebody right now come and pay you $5 million for the stuff that you be saying on this show, that don't mean you good. That mean they stupid.
Hey, somebody noticed something that Tony didn't.
I don't know. All right, well, let's move on from that.
Let's move on, man. Y'all got my pressure up.
All right, look, man,
Bishop said he was gonna move on from a while ago.
I need something else in this glass.
We got to talk about this Dallas victory over the Eagles.
I need something else in this glass.
40-34 victory. So let's get into a little bit of this Dallas thing. Watch this clip. We come back.
Prescott finished with 347 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, and it was the Cowboys' defense that was clutch for them in the fourth quarter, clinching the win with a fumble and a crucial 4th down stop. The Eagles with 2 of their 4 turnovers in the final 5 minutes of the game. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy spoke about his quarterback. Take a listen.
I don't know how else to say it. That's who he is. I mean, adversity is something that he's for lunch. He doesn't blink, and that's such a huge part. I think it's a huge part of to be successful in group dynamics. When you work with people in a large setting like this, and you got a bunch of guys that are up and down, based on the day. I mean, that's very difficult. I mean, it's very.
All right. We heard that. My question is, did that prove he is an elite quarterback with this win over the Eagles? Let's go.
Go ahead, Howard. I talked about my team first. You can go ahead.
You stupid. Listen, man. I just believe if his consistency gets better like he's supposed to. Like I said, the year that he got hurt, man, he was on pace to set some records. He was balling out. Last year, we were tinkling around being okay. This year, he's turned the ball over too much. If his consistency keeps rolling forward, he could be one of those guys. Right now, he's just a good quarterback. To me, that's my man. He's a good quarterback. He's just a good quarterback right now, but he's got to stop turning the ball over and play like he did after he turned the ball over the last time in Philly for the rest of the season.
All
But
right,
he's
so
one of those
so
guys that
so
can be there.
so 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 in your eyes, he's not an elite quarterback, not quite yet.
No, he's like I said, he started to before he got once he got hurt, and he's been back for the last couple of years. He's intermediate. He's intermediate with me because I don't know what going on upstairs or whatever, but his play is not where it should be to
Oh,
me. But the
okay.
way he
So
played
let me
after he
ask.
threw that
Let me.
interception is the guy that I know.
All right. So he's not an elite quarterback right now.
No,
Not right
Okay.
now.
no,
All right.
Not right
All
now.
right. Go ahead. Go ahead,
not
Elliot.
right now. No,
All right.
Man, you know what? Dak is a good quarterback. Um, he can still play in the
I,
NFL,
I'll kick him in
but
Denver.
I kind of think he already has dropped from that elite status as being that quarterback in the NFL. Now he can play and be successful, but as far as being elite, I think he already then left that plateau. I think he's just good now, and I mean I don't know if it's the injuries or what, but I just don't see him getting back from a couple of years ago.
Tony.
First of all, they throw around that word elite way too easily. To me, there's only maybe 4, maybe 5 elite quarterbacks in the league. I mean, you definitely have, Patrick Mahomes is where you start. This year Brady hasn't been elite, but historically he has
He
been.
hasn't been elite.
Not this year.
not
How
this
was
year.
what kind of
No.
quarterback was you? What kind of quarterback was you? What was your stats like? If Brady's not elite, what was your stats like?
Look now,
Hey man, put back
look.
on your glasses, man. Put back on your glasses. All right, go ahead. I'm
This year,
sorry. I'm sorry. You talking about Tom
Aaron
Brady?
Oh
Rodgers has
Jesus!
Aaron Rodgers hasn't been elite. The quarterbacks who have been playing on that elite level this year have been like Burrow, Allen. Allen had a couple bad games, but for the most part, he has been elite this year. And Jalen Hurts has played elite football this year. But it's only like 4 of them who have like the teams are winning because of them. I personally think Dak is going to struggle with this coaching staff because number one, his head coach can't manage a game. He almost blew this game. People don't look at that field goal that they got. He totally mismanaged that. He left the Eagles with way too much time. And had they lost that game, it would have been on McCarthy. And then if the OC don't stop auditioning for head coaching jobs while they playing, they gonna end up losing
What do you
games.
mean?
And
What do you mean, Tone?
so here's the thing, man. It is so easy when the Cowboys are doing what the Cowboys are doing. It's so easy. If they played the game like they did with Cooper Rush and then just let Dak make occasional plays, you know what I'm saying? Dominate the ball, keep the defense fresh so the defense can come in there and get sacks and stuff like that, but play like ball control, that's fine. But all he wants to do is call big plays. I was looking at the game and there were several times where Dak had no outlet. And I'm gonna tell you, that play to Hilton, that was a great play by both of them, but it was really a bad play by the safety. But overall, it was a terrible call. There was no underneath, there was no outlet. Dak had to go put a great throw, and Hilton had to make a great catch, and they had to have a bad route by the safety because otherwise it would have been knocked down or maybe even picked off. Because I don't know what he was doing. He was like, Dak, I know he ain't gonna throw. I know he ain't gonna. Oh, he threw it and had to run over there at the last second. So what I'm saying is I think Dak is hampered by his coaching staff giving him, listen, you can't always try to make people put up like Joe Burrow and, Mahomes numbers. Just win the games, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you play your part and go win the games, at the end of the day, you're gonna look good. But that's not what he's trying to do. He trying to get job offers next year. You know what I mean? He already interviewed for the Jags job and didn't get it. So, you know what I mean? He was like, oh, this my next year, I'm gonna get it. So Personally, Peyton ain't going to the Broncos. He waiting for McCarthy to get fired so he can go and take over the Cowboys.
All right.
And then Dak will be elite.
And then he'll be elite, but right now he's not elite.
But Peyton is going to put him in position to play elite football.
Who is?
As soon as Mike McCarthy get fired, Sean Payton is going to go be head coach. He is not going to Broncos. He's sitting around waiting for Jerry to fire McCarthy so he can take the Cowboys job.
Wow. You think Sean Payton will take that job?
Oh, dude, man, ain't no question. And the only reason why he ain't said nothing because of the whole unwritten rule, you don't talk about a job that another coach got. But you wait. If anything happened to McCarthy, Sean Payton gonna be the first call that's made.
Wow. You think Jerry gonna give up that?
No, I think that's gonna be the problem to his own detriment. Jerry wouldn't fire him because he didn't had to admit that he made a mistake. And Jerry Jones ain't. Yeah, Jerry Jones ain't about to admit that he made a mistake. He like, no, we gonna ride.
He'll
with
never
this.
admit it.
They can miss the playoffs next year. And Jerry Jones gonna make excuses for him.
And he'll never admit it. 2 years too long.
Yep.
All right, y'all don't think he? Let's look at that pass real quick. I got a question about this. Let's just take a look at it.
We've seen on these last two plays, Phillies take over.
Here's Prescott. Pressure again. Steps in, just throws it deep as far as his arm can take him. Looking for Hilton. Oh, he caught it! A bomb on 3rd and 30 in his first Cowboy catch.
And there's nothing fancy about this. This is just a go ball and a big-time veteran receiver making a tough catch. I mean, that's impressive. You see Scott.
Man, hey, you see number 2 back there? You see where he was? Number 2 that was in the back was the deep safety. You got one job. Don't let nothing get behind you. He was the deep safety.
You got to blame your boy too, Tony, because he should have been playing a little further off to the DB. What's his name?
Well,
they number one.
Here's the thing. Howard, they
you
ran
still
a
got
blitz. No, Howard, but they ran a blitz, so they figured I'm gonna stop the short run because it was only second down. No, was it third down? It was second down.
It was third down.
Was it third? Okay, but
3rd and 32.
Right. So yeah, that was ridiculous. But I mean, I'm just saying they were trying to cut and make sure that they don't get any yards or whatever. You know what I mean? And so I get what he was saying about making that play. You know what I'm saying? Being up on them on that go route. I'm going to play a man under. When I'm playing a corner and I'm running a man under, I'm going to stop anything that's underneath and I'm going to trail. Why? Because I have safety over the top. They were running a 2-man under. So they had one safety on one side, one safety on the other. Your one job is to make sure that nobody gets behind you. And
well, you know what I thought it was, and if you look at it, we had Ty ran a go, and I can't think of the young fella name that played for us, number 9, right beside him, young boy that came from the USFL. He ran a go route as well.
Yeah, he ran.
So I don't know if he froze. Yeah, he ran a post. Yeah, and I don't know if he froze that safety on that side or whatever. But like I said, there's no reason nobody should give up no 32 yards. I don't care what nobody says.
Especially 3rd and 30.
Having played safety, your job is to keep backpedaling and not lock on any person. You just saying whoever's getting closest to back here fastest, I'm going to make sure I stay deeper than that person. That is your one job. Howard, you got one job, bro. He blew it. And so people don't look at 2 plays before the safety that the Eagles had when he got a sack, but on that play he got hurt. And then on the 2 plays later, you know what I'm saying? The backup, the one who came in for him, showed why he's back. I mean, you're peeking. They were peeking. He was looking at Dak. Why are you falling for a play action? Why are you even looking for a run? They are not going to run the ball. And if they do run the ball, it is somebody else's job to tackle him before it get to the safety. Why are you peeking in the backfield? That was a blown play. But not to take anything away from that, he saw that his man was essentially one-on-one because the safety didn't do his job, and he put a very catchable ball out there, and T.Y. Hilton came down even through the pass interference because the cornerback got there a little bit early.
He did, didn't he? He did, didn't he?
But what I'm saying, it was a good play all around, but it was equally a bad play by that safety.
How impressed were you, Elliott, with that catch?
Hey, now I will give him credit for that, man. He put it up there where he can get it. He went out there and got it. I mean, it was a great play. Neal could have been played better defensively, but I mean, you got to get a quarterback and a receiver credit on that one.
All right, Howard, that's good. We watched it. Look, this is a little bit of stuff from the sideline since Dallas won. You know, we usually clown them guys a little bit. So I want to give the guys a little bit of play, Y'all sit back and enjoy this little bit right here.
Oh, trying to spoil some plans that the Chargers might have.
It's huge for Baker Mayfield's career. I can tell you right now, he's showing all the teams.
What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day.
Be known, the stars up front. Let it be known. The stars up front. Come on with it. Here we go. Come on with it. Let's go. Get this energy going here. Hey, physical's the name of this game. We know it. Yes, first snap to last, hit these in the mouth. Let's go. Let's not be denied today. Let's not be denied. But the real message is, it's either kill or be killed. Yes, sir. That's how we coming. Straight like that. Straight like that. Let's go, be great on three. 1, 2, 3.
Minshew takes the snap. We'll give it to Sanders. He bounces outside across the 30.
I know, TFL. So tough.
So here comes 3rd down and 9. Back to throw, looking, running up the middle. Parsons chasing. He's to the 10, and they force the Eagles to apparently settle for threes.
Man, don't break. Way to go, stop, dude. Way to run, dude. Way to run.
10, just across the 45. There's a play fake. Boot to the left, and Prescott's picked off. Here comes Sweat down the right sideline. Joshua Sweat's going to turn this into a pick 6. Third down, Prescott back, steps up, he runs right, he can keep it and make the first down. So 3rd and 5. Back to throw, good protection. Oh, now he's hit. And Maddox, he throws it out to Gallup while he's...
That's a hell of a play. That's a hell of a play. That's a hell of a play. That was a hell of a play. That's hard right now. That's hard. And Coach that, baby.
1st and goal. Prescott will give it a Pollard. Nice block from Noah Brown. Gets into the 1.
Hey, the sale is still going on until the new year. Buy one, get one. That's not play around. Put 2-1 in that. I told you. That's a different engine.
And they are knocking on the door at the 1.
They know who to give it to. Give it to 2-1. 2-1 going to get it in there. Oh, yeah? Hey, they can't stop us, man. They can't stop us.
Forms Minshew back in the pocket. Throws it over the middle. It's intercepted by Curse.
Good job. Good job. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. Hey, that still wasn't going nowhere. This right here couldn't come up. I needed his help. Oh my God. I see he caught it like that. Hey, you went hook. That's what we're talking about, fellas. 2 more out.
3rd and 6. Snap back. Throws the ball deep to the middle. Lamb at the 5. Stop. Spin. Touchdown Cowboys and their first lead on Christmas Eve.
What? Already? Yes, sir.
They've got it all bundled up around Minshew. They push to the line and looks like he's in. He will keep it, roll left. He will throw it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Hey, boys, this next try has to be a stop. Yeah. It's a must.
for the Eagles. Minshew in the gun, and he's going to give it inside. Ball's on the ground.
Oh!
Rush, empty gun. Prescott escapes out to the right. Chased, throws it in the end zone. Oh, what a leaping catch.
Let's ride this wave right here. Keep him out of this, man.
Let me get a little chance.
Come on. Hands, boy. Hands.
It's represented by Lawrence.
Come on. I told you I'm right behind you.
Snap is back. Cowboys blitz. He throws to the right to Smith at the 1, and he walks in. Snap back on 3rd and forever. Prescott steps up and heaves it. Hilton down the left sideline. Oh my gosh, he caught it at the 23-yard line. Holy cow. T.Y. Hilton. Wow. Snap to Prescott, looking right, looking middle, throwing right, touchdown, CeeDee Lamb.
I told you.
That's on the left side of the offensive formation. Snap back, wants to throw, quickly out, ball's caught. Watkins, wait a minute, did Bland intercept that? Bland is with the ball. Bland has stolen the ball.
Put you up for Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna tweet that. Man, DB Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Stop sleeping on that ball. Oh God, that's what we do. If we want to be a championship defense, that's what we do. If we need our stop, we're gonna get another stop. That's what we do.
All right, buckle up, kids. Minshew in the gun. 1st and 10 from the 25. Gives it to Sanders. Fumble the ball! It's rolling loose. Oh, horrible things are happening on the ground there at the bottom of that pile. And the Cowboys have recovered a fumble.
All right, Howard, that was for you, Howard. That was for you. That was.
I appreciate that, man. That's what's up.
Merry Christmas, Howard.
Merry Christmas, Howard. My Christmas present.
Appreciate that, man. Much love, much love, much love, much love, much love.
They cooked some eagles.
And I got to watch some Russell Wilson. Ain't this some?
All right, real quick. I got a question on this, man. We will move and go to this.
Then one other time that's been longer than his current injury, and that was last season when he missed the last 4 games due to a knee injury. Okay. This is an aggressive question, but it's first take, so that's what we do. Dan, should the Ravens consider cutting ties with Lamar?
That's the question.
No, man. They lose Lamar, they done.
Somebody set her up to sound stupid. Whoever wrote that question and made her ask it.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody say no.
No, man.
Come on, man. No,
talking about
right. So here's the thing. Watch this. They cut ties with him. Then what?
Yeah, I want to know too.
Man,
then what?
But the problem is, I mean, they shouldn't cut ties with him. But listen,
Lamar Jackson go to the Dolphins, they become a dynasty.
Yeah, for 6 games.
No, it ain't no 6 games, man. Another team that don't have to run him every play because he's the only offense. Come on, man. He'll last a lot longer if he ain't having 25 carries a game.
Man,
I agree.
I don't agree. Some people, man, they just injury prone.
I hope they do cut ties and maybe Denver gets smart and get him that Russell Wilson money.
Look, they ain't. I feel the same way with Anthony Davis.
No.
Yeah, he's injury prone.
It's a difference.
He's injury prone, man.
No, but it's a difference in being injury prone when you having fluke stuff happen like Anthony Davis. No, this dude getting hit because he's playing running back and quarterback. Every team has three, 4 running backs that run the ball, right? This dude is running the ball, taking the sacks, doing everything, man. He's touching the ball every time, and he's getting hit more than anybody. It's the same thing. I feel the same way about Josh Allen, because Josh Allen don't have a running game. It's Cam Newton all over again. It's great until it ain't great no more because he done took too many hits. My thing is, don't cut ties with Lamar. Get some running backs that you can get a ball to, so you don't have to run all the quarterback stuff, and let him be more like Vic and run on the scrambles. Because on the run on the scrambles, you can decide whether or not you get hit because you get to slide down.
All right, so y'all say keep him.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
can't
like
cut
you
ties
should
with
keep him too, but
Now you say that if he was on the Steelers, you'd be like, no, we ain't cutting ties.
I mean, listen, all that's good if he can't play but save games every season. I mean, what difference does it make if
No,
you're
it
great
ain't
if
every
you ain't on the
season.
court?
It's the
But
last two
Anthony
seasons.
Anthony Davis was playing phenomenal basketball before he got hurt again. But what difference does it make if he keep getting hurt every year?
Because Anthony Davis is having fluke injuries. Lamar Jackson, you can stop his injuries by not running him up the middle that he got to run against Vita Vea. You know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks are not supposed to be running head on with Vita Vea.
What he's doing.
All right. I don't think you can stop injury.
Quarterbacks supposed to get sacked or get tackled by a DB. They are not supposed to be running heads up with defensive tackles.
Yeah. It ain't a tackling drill.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, you move.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Look, last week I asked Tony. Well, we all talked about this about Deion Sanders moving to Colorado, and I asked the question: will Deion be able to win at Colorado? And Tony was like, no, he ain't gonna be able to recruit nobody. But look, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he grab 3 big recruits to go to Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my question is
course.
again, do you think Deion can turn Colorado around?
He
Absolutely.
He got big recruits in name. He didn't get big recruits as in physical. It's going to be the same problem that everybody else has. Let's not forget, Scott Frost won on a huge level. Scott Frost won on a bigger level than Deion Sanders did, because Scott Frost was actually in the FBS, and he was winning against those schools, but he was in South Florida. You're able to get those guys or whatever. He went to Nebraska, which is not much different than Colorado. And yes, you can recruit skill position players, but you not get into meat and get into beef. And I'm telling you, man, that's the biggest thing. Man, right now I was talking to one of my boys. He went to my brother's church. He's played for the Redskins now, but he played for Alabama. And he was like, yo, dude, at defensive line for Alabama, they had 9 5-star recruits on the defensive line the year he was there. 9 5-star recruits.
Why do you think Deion can't recruit linemen to Colorado?
Because he won't recruiting him to Jackson State.
I mean, Jackson State is different than Colorado, though.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is it's a different kind of I just think it's a different ball game.
So you saying
I disagree, Tone.
linemen go to?
I disagree with you, Tone.
Nah, no. So
right,
here's
I disagree.
The thing. Yes, Oregon can get the one Kayvon Thibodeau, but what Oregon didn't have was 6 Kayvon Thibodeaus. You know what I'm saying? Like one waiting so that when Kayvon Thibodeau goes down, he can still do something. In college, if there's one superstar, you can block that one superstar and go and do your thing. I just don't think, man. And then he's playing. The good thing is he's playing in the Pac-12, and the Pac-12 is losing everybody. So for what he's going to be able to do in the Pac-12, then yeah. But I mean, Utah's still going to crush him. You know what I'm saying? Utah probably going to crush him. Oregon probably going to crush him. And then he's going to be like in that middle of the road, I think, at best. It's not a knock on Deion. He went to the wrong school. Like, it ain't like he went somewhere that was historically good and it had a few bad years. Dude, they ain't been good since Rashawn Salam and Slash. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Howard.
I still think he's gonna get. I still think he's gonna get the recruits, man. I really
Okay.
believe that he is.
I hope he
I really
does.
believe that
I
he
hope he
is.
does.
Yeah,
I'm
you know
not
what I'm
saying it because
saying.
I'm hating on him. I hope he does.
I just,
But
I just think it's too many. I just think it's too many out there. That if you want to go with, you always want to go with the 1A guys, the number one. They don't always be a hit either. You know what I'm saying? They don't
right.
always be a number one pick. They don't always do that. It don't always happen like that. So you could always find somebody that's going to be. You get what I'm saying, Tone. I just
Yeah.
feel like he can do it, man.
He gonna have
I
to
feel like he
develop
can
him
do it.
though. He gonna have to develop
Right.
him. I
That's
don't I don't think
um.
I don't think
Yeah.
when Deion Sanders is sitting in there versus so when Deion Sanders come in there, he was like, "Yo, I'm bringing you in here," and then Nick Saban comes and say, "Hey, for the last 5 years, I've put at least 3 defensive linemen and 3 offensive linemen in NFL." You know what I'm saying? It's like when
Yeah,
you
but why
have
can't
that
why so
argument.
so why does he have to get why you don't think he can win with the second level?
That
I
no,
think he
I
can.
because what's
because
You
listen,
just got to get somebody in there that's good, man.
last week I
Hey,
thought
you
there's no
can.
way he
You
can
can.
win. But Dion is pulling in these top recruits. I think you're gonna start hearing about some linemen that's gonna go there.
I mean, I hope so. I hope so. But it's the difference. It's the same thing that he said. I'm not telling you, this ain't my opinion. This is what he said. They were like, why can't you win big at Jackson State? He said, because we can't get the beef in Jackson State.
Yeah, but why can't he get it in Colorado?
The same reason why they can't get it in Nebraska. Like these guys, like right now, all of the big guys, they're going to the same pocket of schools. It ain't a accident that Georgia is putting 3 defensive linemen in the NFL every year because and those guys are playing one season. Why? Because they sat down on the bench, wait their turn till their junior year. They come out there and they flash because they were a 5-star recruit at one time. It's just that I had 5 stars in front of me. It's just my turn, and I'm still going to the league. That's what
But a
the
lot of
teams
these,
like
a lot of
Georgia,
these,
Ohio State, all these, that's the kind of thing that they're doing. And I just don't think that
a
they can
lot of,
win big.
a lot of them ain't had that name Deion Sanders either, man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, hey, bro.
He
Hey, man. Hey,
them
You think
people
the
ain't
name
going.
gonna carry a
Listen,
lot of weight?
them
hold
people are
on.
not going to Colorado for Colorado. They going for
No,
Dion.
Yeah,
they
but
going for
when they
Deion
get,
They
Sanders.
going
but
for
when
Dion,
they,
and
The
Dion just
name gonna
happened to
do
hey,
it.
be
man,
now at Colorado.
hey, man,
So
listen, man. Let me. Okay, so if you grew up in Florida all your life, and you like, it's dudes right now that went to the University of Florida and don't want to get drafted by the Patriots or the Green Bay Packers or whatever because playing in that cold. See, in the NFL, you have no choice. In college, you have a choice. I don't want to live in the mountains and go have to deal with this cold or whatever if I've been living in Florida or Texas my entire life and I don't even know what snow look like. And
well,
then
then
on my recruiting visit,
why Travis Hunter go? He a number one. He's the number one rated player in his position. Then why didn't he go to Florida when he
no,
left
I
Jackson
get
State?
it. I'm not saying
I'm just saying you
Deion
just
can't
made
get
a 2-minute spiel
no.
about
No. I'm not
nobody wanting to
saying
play in the
Deion
cold.
can't get 5. There are 85 scholarships, dude. And what I'm saying, these teams are being made by, it's not just getting 1 or 2, it's getting 15. You know what I'm saying? Every year, you don't have 1 or 2 top recruits. You got 16 recruits in the top 300. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and you getting all the JUCO transfers. You getting everybody that's going in the transfer portal. You get your pick when you're one of those bigger schools. And right
Man,
now,
listen,
the
I'm telling
SEC
you,
is dominating,
if
man.
they got some big African American linemen, they might go for Dion. These guys right now, Dion is the pitch. I think Dion,
And most,
if he had
Can we
stayed at
can
Jackson State, I think some of them big boys was gonna come there.
can we say something and be honest? The African American linemen are not the dominant linemen at the Alabamas and the Georgias and everything. Yes, one of them might be.
What about the blind side?
No, right. What I'm saying is, you will have
see,
1 or
Bishop,
2
that's
of
something
them.
that Elliott would say. That's something
You will
Elliot would say, Bishop.
you will
Oh, no,
have one or two
that's
of them.
something Elliot
That
would
was a good
say.
one,
You
Bishop.
know,
I like
you
that
can't
one.
you
I
can't
like
find
that
no lineman that will protect they little step brother.
yeah, I get it.
All right.
I'm not telling you I don't. I believe Dion is as good. I think if I could have picked a school that would be like the worst school for him to go to,
It would be Colorado.
It's somewhere like Colorado. It would be like a Colorado or Nebraska or somewhere like that, where you're not getting the type of player that you used to recruiting, the type of player that grew up playing with your son and the stuff like that. I think that's the problem. Like, I think he could have held out and he'd have been better off going to like a SMU or something like that. It's D1, but then he gets to move up. He gets to do some things off the radar. He in Texas where he's, you know what I'm saying, super huge because he, you know what I mean? It's I just think
Dion has advanced past Texas. He's past.
All right,
Texas.
bro. I get it. I hear what you're saying.
I'm just saying.
I put it to you this way.
Go ahead.
In 5 years,
It's gonna take some time.
in 5
talking
years,
about Deion Sanders.
his win total in 5 years, if he stays 5 years, will be 30 games. Mark my words.
What's the loss total?
He gonna win a max of 6 games per year.
Out of how many games they played?
They could play 12.
They could play
Oh, so
13.
you think,
13.
So you think
if they get a bowl.
his ceiling is 500?
So what I'm thinking is he's gonna start the first 2 years. They gonna lose, and then he'll pick up. And then I think he'll pick up, and instead of just winning, 2, 3, 4 games, he might be winning 6, 7, 8 games. But I think the start of winning 2, 3, 4 is what's going to negate the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it's going to take some time. It takes time for everybody. Nick Saban didn't win year 1 because Alabama had gone through.
Nick Saban ain't Dion.
It's gonna take Russell Wilson a year.
Dion, listen, man. Dion is making a believer out of me.
Hey, bro,
that guy, hey, the way that he is using social media and the way he is using what he's doing, no other coach is doing that.
You right, but you know what he ain't used to? He ain't used to coaches recruiting against him, right? And so now when
why isn't he used to coaches recruiting against him?
No, because
Dion was going after every player that they was going after. He was just at Jackson State.
I get it, but all they said then was, why you gonna go to Jackson State versus going here? They won't attacking Dion. Now they're gonna be like, you go to him, you gonna stay here. You signed up for 4 years. Dion probably gonna leave in 2. He ain't staying or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to deal with stuff like that other coaches had to deal with. That's why coaches like Nick Saban had to say every year for a while, I'm not going to coach nobody else, so don't listen to what these people. Dabo Swinney got to fight it all the time because everybody think he trying to go coach Auburn when it was coming up or going back to Alabama or something like that. He be like, I ain't going nowhere. But I tell you what, though, if Nick Saban leave, Dabo Swinney gone. I'm just saying, he ain't going right to Alabama. That's all another topic.
All right, that was good talk. That was good talk. Let's get to Tony's top 5.
We don't need to do that
because it's the same as last week, ain't it? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you didn't change nothing from last week. All right. We're going to go to who you got. Let's get Tony back up here on the screen.
Should have.
All right. Let's go to who you got real quick. We'll look at the last weekend. We'll put up there, man. We really shouldn't have to do this no more. It's getting embarrassing now. It's just getting embarrassing.
It's bad that Elliot is ahead of me. I want to quit.
Yeah, he is ahead of you too.
Elliot flipping coins in his work.
And it's working.
Dang, Tone Howard, you don't talk, okay?
I'm trying to catch up though, Tone. I mean, I got.
We ain't trying to hear that. We ain't trying to hear that.
Howard, you out of first by 20 games.
That's not an excuse.
Hey, look, bro.
That's not an excuse. We're not trying to hear that. We're not trying to hear that. We're not trying to hear that.
And no cap, the last couple weeks, I've been trying to just pick against to make sure that I'm not getting cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Pick my pick so you can stay ahead. Now I'm just gonna pick who I want. If we end up having the same, we end up having the same. But
if we end up stuff, that's 16 weeks too late. It ain't no we ain't going.
Hang it up, Tony.
Yeah, you can.
Bishop is not losing this.
No, I can't lose.
He
this.
9 games
really,
up. on you.
9 games. That ain't.
And he and
How
he's
many
7
weeks is
games
this? The
back
last?
on
Is this the
Elliott.
last
It's
week?
2 weeks left. 2 weeks left.
No, next
let me
week,
look
last
at-
week.
Yeah, this week and then next week. It's 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Oh, I need to.
2 weeks
Yeah,
left.
so all you got to do
But
is
y'all
cheat
gotta
on
come
half
see
the
them
games
Commanders.
and pick who
Y'all
I
boys
pick, and
gotta
we
come see the
straight.
Commanders in 2 weeks.
It ain't even gonna
I'm
matter.
probably-
Else they gonna rest. They gonna play their third string against y'all ragged
You
team.
gotta come see the Commanders.
All
Y'all
right,
don't know who
let's-
want to be your quarterback.
Let me put it down. Let's get ready to get in there.
Who's y'all quarterback?
That part.
All right, let's go. Cowboys, Titans. I got the Cowboys.
I got the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys.
All right.
You already know who I got.
I do know.
You ain't gotta say it.
Cardinals, Falcons.
Falcons.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
Give me the Falcons.
I would say
Elliott.
I'm going with Howard, but that seemed like that'd be counterproductive. Where is it at?
Atlanta.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
You
go
better
with
come
the
on.
Falcons.
You better come on. Go with the Falcons.
Elliott.
Nope. The way them boys
Yeah.
playing, the daggone Cardinals playing,
Elliott.
they play to lose game.
Is Elliott still here? What's your pick, Elliott?
Can't.
Oh, I can't. Who?
Can't.
The A. Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Cardinals.
Atlanta.
All right.
He said Atlanta, don't you?
He said the Falcons, right?
No, he said the A.
Yeah.
He went with the A.
Oh, okay. Dolphins, Patriots. I'm going with the Pats.
Tua might not play.
I'm taking Miami.
Yeah, Dolphins need this game, man. They lose
Tony?
this one, they in serious trouble
Yeah,
of missing the
I'm gonna
playoffs.
go with the Dolphins too, but
All right,
Jones is dirty
Eagles, Saints. I'm going with the Eagles.
I'm going with the Saints. Jalen Hurts ain't playing.
All right.
I'm going with the Eagles.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles too.
All right, we got Colts, Giants. I'm going with the Colts.
Going with the G man.
Did you just say you going with the Colts?
I'm going with the Colts.
Wow.
I got the Giants.
Give me the Giants.
I see what Elliott doing. He doing what you used to do and wait till I pick and then pick because he don't want to come in. So we got all the same games. I got you, Elliott.
Panthers, Bucks. I'm going with the Bucks.
Give me the Panthers.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the GOAT. I'm going with the GOAT.
I'm going with the Panthers.
He looking like a goat for real.
Broncos, Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Man.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs.
Howard.
The Chiefs, man. Chiefs, man.
All right. We got the Bears, Lions.
I got the Lions.
I got the Lions too.
They at home,
Yeah,
so they're gonna play
I'm gonna
better.
go with the Lions. I'm gonna go with the Lions too.
But give me the Bears. Give me the Bears.
All right. Browns, Commanders. I'm going with the Commanders.
Give me the Browns, man.
We getting tuned up for next
Fools go.
week.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders too, but
give me the Browns.
At some point,
That's fools
Deshaun
go.
Watson gonna figure out how to play. I just don't know if it's this week.
Jaguars, Texans. I got the Jags.
Yeah, I got Jags.
Yeah, this is a tough
Texans
one.
might upset them jokers, man.
Yo, Texas been
Texans might
balling
upset them
lately.
jokers, man.
Are you going Texas, Howard?
Yep.
All
I'm
right,
going
Tone.
Jags. I'm going Jags. This I can't.
All right. We got 49ers, Raiders. I'm going with the Niners.
Yeah, I'm going with the Niners. They actually
Howard.
might be my for real number 2 team.
Niners.
All right, we got Jets, Seahawks.
Is that Seattle?
Both of them need this.
I'm going to
Yeah,
Seahawks.
but that Mike
I'm
White
going with the
playing this
Jets.
week though. They don't
I'm
set
going
your
with the
boy.
Jets.
They don't set your boy down.
Howard Elliott.
I'm going with the
Give me the
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Oh, I'm out there on the island by myself.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
by yourself, Revis.
Yes, sir.
Vikings, Panthers. I'm going to Vikes.
I got the Vikings.
Actually, this might be the week, man. This might be the week.
The Packers. Give me the Vikings, man. I want them to send Aaron Rodgers home anyway. I want them to send Aaron Rodgers home.
Do I want to go out there by myself? I'm gonna go out on
I
this
only want
limb
to
by
see him.
myself, man. I'm going with the Packers, man.
All right, we got Rams, Chargers.
Chargers.
I'm going Rams.
Rams, Chargers.
I can't pick Baker Mayfield, so you know what it is.
Give me the Chargers.
All right, Steelers, Ravens. I'm going Steelers.
Give me the Ravens at home. The score gonna be 6-3.
Or 9-6.
Somewhere around there. They don't never blow each other out, so it's gonna be somewhere around there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens too.
All right, we got the last one. Bills, Bengals. Ooh.
I'm going with Josh. Give me the Bills.
Give me the Bengals. At home, they gonna win that one.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bengals.
Tony, I went with the Bills just so you know, FYI.
This is the only tough game on the schedule.
You better go against them and try to make up some ground.
Yeah, I mean, I got to make up ground on both of them. So second is the first loser.
You're not gonna beat
just the
Bishop.
first
You might
loser.
go ahead and try.
Look,
I know, but
second
you'd
is
rather
just
be the first than the
loser.
last.
I'm listening.
Be the first and the last. I'm the last loser. Loser.
I'm gonna go with the Bills on this one.
I did go with the Bills, Tony. You want to do that?
The fact that you picked them scares me, but
I know it should.
I'm just because both of them are missing. One missing a lineman, one missing Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I'm gonna go.
But
with
the Bengals hot right now, man. Since
they are hot.
Yes, sir.
They are. All right. We done came up on our hours time, man. We didn't get a chance to talk to Nets in their 9-game winning streak. They're balling out, man. The Nets are hot right now. I was gonna see if
the Nets are hot,
and the Sixers, the Nets
and the Lakers are not.
And the Lakers
and it rhymed. All right, hey, fellas, we out of here. We appreciate you for looking at another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered. We'll see you guys next week, Tuesday at 10 o'clock.
Peace out.
Peace.